in Pensacola, thank you so much for tuning in with us today. We are going to be talking about some delicious wine with Hilary. She's with the wine shop here at SoGourmet. You guys have got to come. She's in the middle of working on setting everything up right now. Am I correct?
Yes, I've been here for about 6 weeks now, and we moved all of the wines into one central location. So
perfect.
They're all together now. We just got some new cabinets in, so we can expand the selection a little bit and have more to offer everyone.
I like the sound of that. More wine. Yay! So today we're doing a ladies' day out type thing. So of course we can't have a ladies' day out without some wine. So some really interesting facts that you've kind of told us about these. All the bottles we have here are actually made by women. We have women winemakers, correct? So maybe we can get to talking about that.
I wanted to focus on the lady winemakers since we're focusing on women today, and these are two women that they graduated together from the University of California in Davis in 1978, and they've both been making wines there since then. So we have Carol Shelton, who does the Wild Thing wines, and then her line of Carol Shelton wines, and Kathy Corazon. And they do such different styles of winemaking that it's really fun to see their progression throughout the years.
Very cool.
So, did you want to go ahead and taste
Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely want to start with the Wild Thing. That has my name all over it. So
Wild Thing is fun for ladies' night too. So and rosé, both of these wines are just really, really easy drinking wines. They're fun. The rosé is very bright cherry, strawberry, watermelon flavors.
Ooh. That sounds like it's going to be really good. I know our summer just ended. We're moving into fall, but here in Pensacola, our fall is still pretty much summer for everybody else. So this is a nice little light wine to kind of make the transition.
It's perfect. It's so food friendly. It goes really well with the fresh vegetables and everything that we're still able to get from the farmer's market now.
Yeah, perfect.
So.
it's really bright and fresh.
We look fancy swirling our glasses.
And it is a dry rosé, so it has that really nice acidity on the finish, and it just finishes
That's
nicely.
really delicious.
Yeah.
Complements food.
You know, and Katie made a joke about it, but it really is something that I wanted to talk about. I think it's important to recognize that really good wine now is starting to come with a screw cap, that it's not just cheap wines that have a screw cap, but there actually is some reasoning behind that, because there's like a dying off of the cork trees in the world. So there isn't enough cork trees to produce cork for wine, so they're using screw caps, but it's not just like cheaper wines that'll have that screw cap,
Absolutely not. In fact, corks can become infected with TCA, which causes the bottle to go bad, and the screw cap is also a way to prevent that from occurring.
Very interesting.
They actually say 1 in 10 bottles is corked, that's closed with a cork. So you get a lot of waste, and it's beneficial to the wineries and to everyone throughout the industry to go with the screw cap.
I like it because you can open it a lot faster and get to the wine a lot quicker. So that's why I like it. But this is really delicious. I love this. I feel like this is my new go-to wine. I'm serious. So we can find this here in the shop. Perfect. Well,
this is delicious. Yeah, it's not, you would think with it being a rosé that it would be really, really sweet.
I love that.
But it's not. It's really delicious. And I've been having a lot of rosés that are a little bit more bubbly, where this is really, really, really nice. You do get that acidity at the front, and then just that nice fruity finish, but it's not too much.
Yeah, I love it. Very good. Cheers. So the next one,
I'm just gonna finish this so it doesn't go to waste.
I know, right? So now you were just mentioning to us earlier, the trend in the consumer is changing a lot right now, and it's a lot more, focused. The women are now, what was the percentage of it makes up?
Actually, it's been a big change throughout the last decade, and before, America was really focused on scores, really focused on the wine critics, and not necessarily trusting their own palates as much. And it's been a great change to see that now actually 57% of the wine consumed in America is purchased by women.
Wow.
And that has changed the way that we buy wine as well, and that now we focus a little bit more on authenticity, a little bit more on the winemaker's philosophy, and on sustainable winemaking and or grape growing in the vineyards. So it's been a really awesome change to see in the industry, and to see
really good to hear
as I serve wine to people.
And you said these women graduated together at UC Davis, so they've been making wine since the late 70s.
That's amazing.
And that's pretty incredible to have, two female business owners have a foothold in something that would be, thought of as a male-dominated industry. But I love talking about the sustainability and the farming practices and the harvesting practices of these wineries, because that is such, I think, an important part of everything that we do nowadays. We want to know about where our food comes from. We want to know where our produce comes from, and to have comfortable levels of production with even the wine that you're drinking. I think it's really interesting.
Yeah, that trend definitely moves on to alcohol too, not just your food, and you put that into your body too. So it's really important to know where it comes from. So
this is the wild thing. Is this a Zinfandel?
It is. This is an old vine Zinfandel, so it's also really exciting because California grew a lot of Zinfandel, and it's one of the grapes that put them on the winemaking map. And so now a lot of producers are going back and finding those really old Zinfandel vineyards and creating wine from them again when they might not necessarily have produced wine from those vineyards in a long time. So you get a lot of depth and complexity to the wines. The Zinfandel is bright, it's spicy, it's got herbal notes and savory notes. It's just really complicated and complex and a lot to wrap your mind around, but enjoy at the same time and enjoy learning about it and tasting different flavors in the wine.
It's delicious. And then you said, so Wild Thing is made also by this Carol Shelton makes this one as well?
Yes, she's actually considered the queen of Zinfandel.
Ooh.
Hey. I like that's the most awarded winemaker of all time.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to just finish this bottle off
with delicious.
With our kitchen, with Five Sisters.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You guys make sure that you stay tuned after the break, because we're going to have some delicious food from Five Sisters Blues Cafe. Everybody knows about their fried chicken, but I hear they're going to make some other delicious stuff for us. So make sure you stay tuned with us. So this is our Ladies' Day Out episode. We'll see you after the break.